What's up guys, Roshni here. Let's talk a little bit about if a lot of heavy weight training is gonna bulk you up, or will you gain a lot of muscle mass if you're a female and lifting very heavy weights. Well, just like cardio training, weight training is very specific as per goals. You need to train as per what your goals are exactly, and if you're not following a program which does not directly which contradicts to your goals, then you're not going to get the kind of results you want. Think of bodybuilding or fitness like sculpting your body. If you have a certain physique in mind, you need to sculpt exactly like that. You need to chisel in certain areas, and you need to, add more clay and bulk in certain areas, and it has to be very specific. I've started noticing this with a lot of times with myself when I'm training with my guy friends. Most of them lift very heavy weights, and I lift very heavy weights with them. Now, at the same time, in my diet, if I'm eating a lot of carbs and proteins and staying in a caloric surplus, then I start seeing gain in muscle mass, especially in upper body, my shoulders, my arms. I start seeing a lot of bulk and a lot of muscle gain in the upper body, a little bit in the lower body too, but mostly in the upper body. And my clothes don't fit as well, and it's not fat really. It could be a little bit of fat, but mostly it's a lot of muscle mass, and I don't want a lot of muscle mass. And then I need to go on the shredding program, where I need to start doing more cardio and more workouts oriented towards sculpting than bulking up. So yeah, if you're not training very specific to your health goals, then even as a female, you're not going to bulk up as much as a guy, but you will put on size and you will put on muscle mass. And if you do not want to put on muscle mass, then your training has to be catered accordingly. I'm going to walk you through one of my workouts today, my shoulders and abs workout today, specifically designed to cut down on fat and tone your muscle fibers and maintain your muscle mass instead of gaining muscle mass. As a female, if your goal is to maintain your muscle mass and tone and have this lean physique, then this is the kind of workout you should be going for. And no, lifting heavy weights will not really bulk up, but if you're lifting heavy weights and your diet also, you're eating a lot, then you're going to bulk up. But if lifting weights in general in the gym, if done properly, will not bulk up and will not give you size and muscle mass. It will give you a very good definition, tone and structure. Like mostly if you look at me now, I have good definition in the upper body, and I'm still trying to cut down a little bit of fat, and this kind of training is specifically for that, where you're toning your muscle fibers, you're maintaining your muscle mass, you're not putting up size, and at the same time you're losing fat. And as a female, females tend to store more body fat in general than males. So it is what it is. You have to do a little bit more cardio. You have to train in that specific heart rate zone where you're burning fat, and more than guys do. And I mean, as much as I love lifting heavy weights, I cannot go to the gym every single day and do that and expect the kind of results on my body what I want, which is a lean, toned, athletic kind of physique. So let's just walk through one of my shoulders and abs workout. Try this, guys, and comment below. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, so I can help you more in terms of reaching your health goal. And give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Cheers, let's get started. So we're just going to start warm up by taking very light dumbbells. I'm taking, I think, 2 kgs here, and then I went on to take 4 kgs, but the lightest you can find. And do 3 variations of shoulders. You're going to do internal rotation, you're going to do frontal raise, and you're going to do lateral raise. 10 counts each without dropping the dumbbells. This is just getting some blood flow in the shoulders and getting your shoulders warmed up for what we're going to do later. You're going to superset this. It's kind of a circuit giant set kind of thing, where you do 3 variations of shoulders and then immediately go on, drop the dumbbells, and do 30 seconds of mountain climbers. The mountain climbers are going to start getting your core warmed up and also add a little bit of cardio. Like I mentioned, if your goal is fat loss, then make sure to include just a little bit of cardio here and there in the middle of your weight training. You don't have to do separate cardio post weight training if you just want to lose a little bit of fat, but include some kind of cardio acceleration kind of thing, where 30 seconds of cardio here and there in the middle of your workout. So 10 counts of frontal raise, 10 counts of lateral raise, 10 counts of what else was there? Internal rotation, and 30 seconds of mountain climbers. That's going to be one giant set, and then you're going to take a break only after you finish all the 4 variations. Take a break for about 30 to 45 seconds. I don't know, whatever your recovery time is. Make sure that as you're progressing and get stronger, your recovery time has to keep going down. So, I used to about close to 1 minute break before, and then it started going down. And then once it starts going less than 30 seconds, you're just going to add more weight and challenge yourself that way. Um, and we're going to repeat 4 such rounds. We do 4 minimum of anything. 4 is like minimum of anything. Unless you're doing like drop sets, then you just do 3 sets. But we do 4 such rounds of warming up the shoulders and the core muscles. That's your first variation. For the second variation, we are going to do military press and superset that with the walking plank. Now, the military press is a strength, more of a strength kind of workout, where we're going to work on the strength aspect and build up some strength on the shoulders. I like to stick with 10 to 12 repetitions of military press, and on the last set, I might drop it to, let's say, 6 to 8 repetitions, taking a little bit of heavier weights. But for today's workout, we're just going to do 5 sets of 10 repetitions each. Superset it with the walking plank. The walking plank not only challenges the core, it also challenges your cardiovascular system, where your heart rate is going to get high, and very, very effective on the shoulders too. So as soon as you do the military press, your shoulders are going to be exhausted, and we're going to give it that little bit extra pump with this walking plank. If you have not done this variation before and it's a little bit harder for you, then start with the regular plank for 30 seconds, superset it with the military press for the first few weeks, and then as you get stronger, you can start including the walking plank. It also works on your forearms, your biceps, and your triceps. It's an overall good upper body workout, plus a cardiovascular kind of challenging your cardiovascular system, and of course you're working your shoulders. So superset 5 sets of military press with the walking plank. Now once you're done with that, we are going to go for a lateral raise drop set. Now because this is a drop set, we're not going to superset it with any form of cardio. We're just doing, get on the lateral raise. I prefer to get on the machine because I'm taking heavier weights over here and doing 3 drops. First set of 5 repetitions, second set of 7 repetitions, and third set of 14 repetitions. So when I'm doing 5 repetitions, I'm taking very heavy weights, so I'm exhausted by the 5th count, and I notice that when I take dumbbells, I tend to use my lower back and my entire body basically as momentum, but when I'm on the machine, it's not that much. So triple drop on the lateral raise machine. You're going to do 5 repetitions, immediately drop the weight to 7, immediately drop the weight 14, take a break only after you finish 5, 7, 14, and then repeat the entire circuit for 3 rounds. You only do 3 rounds because if you break it down, it's technically 3 into 3, 9 total sets of lateral raise, but you're doing drop sets. You're not doing any form of cardio in between because your shoulders are going to be very exhausted, and you're working on the strength aspect. You're building a little bit of delts and a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of muscle mass on the shoulders, which gives you kind of an illusion of having smaller arms. After you finish the lateral raise, the next variation is the rear delt flies, and you're going to superset this with the battling ropes. The battling ropes is the cardio aspect, and the rear delt flies works on the back of the shoulders. It's the only variation I've included which works on the back of the shoulders because I don't want a lot of traps and a lot of muscle mass on the back of the shoulders. But you've got to balance it. You don't only train the front and don't train the back. You're going to have a muscle imbalance otherwise. So we do 4 sets of rear delt flies, which works on the back of your shoulders, and superset all of these sets with 30 seconds of battling ropes. The battling ropes is the cardio aspect, works on your arms, works on your shoulders, works on the core a lot, and of course you're working on your cardiovascular strength. This is when you're burning fat. The 30 seconds is going to be exhausting. You're going to want to stop, but continue going, and this is when your heart rate is getting really high, and this is a fat burning zone. This is how the training differs. When you're on a muscle gain program and gaining a lot of muscle mass, you wouldn't do this battling rope. You wouldn't do any form of cardio in between. You would just lift heavier weights. But because you're not on a muscle gain program, you're going to do cardio. Most of the variations, my rep range is between 10 and 15. So I would start the first set with 12 to 15 repetitions and then add a little bit of weights till I can go up to 10 repetitions. I do not drop it less than 10 if I'm on a muscle gain program, if I'm on a fat loss program, because anything less than 10 would basically challenge your muscle fibers and tear them up and rebuild them, and that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm just aiming to get my heart rate really high and my cardiovascular system really working while my workout, throughout my workout. The very last variation we do is the frontal raise and the burpees combination. Now we're going to do burpees to get your heart rate up, and frontal raise again working on the shoulders as a finisher. So I'm going to do 4 sets of 10 repetitions each of one burpee, and then you lift the weight, lift the plate, and then do a frontal raise with the plate, and then go, back and forth till you do 10 repetitions and repeat it for 4 rounds. This again challenges the cardiovascular system and the shoulders and the core, because you're doing burpees, and burpees is basically like an overall movement. It works on your legs, your upper body, your lower body, everything. So yeah, try this one out. It's pretty intense, especially towards the end of your workout when you really want to give up. This one's pretty intense. Now, if you do have any energy left after doing the burpees and the frontal raise combination, go in for leg raise. This is gonna work a little bit more on your core, your lower abs mainly. And I love finishing with the leg raise, about 20 to 30 repetitions. Go as many as you can and then take a break and then go again. Try and get your legs as straight to 90 as possible, 90 degrees as possible. If you cannot fold your knee, and get your legs up and start doing that, and then as you get stronger, you can get your legs straight, keeping the knee completely straight, as straight as you can. Even I'm not getting it completely straight as of right now. So that's it. Like I spoke, your muscle gain program should be very different from your fat loss program, and if your diet contradicts either, then you're not going to get the kind of results you want, and most people get frustrated at this point and stop using the gym. That should not be the case, guys. Find the right trainer, find the right program. For more details, if you want to sign up and work with me, my link to my website is down. Go visit my website. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you are updated with the latest videos, and leave a comment below in terms of what kind of videos you'd like to see. Cheers, guys. Have a good day. Bye.